that kindness that man showed me, for me, I want to go and be that to someone else. Hey, what's up? My name's Gaz, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about fathers. Happy Father's Day to all you men out there. I hope you have an incredible day. And Father's Day isn't just for those of you who have children. I think within the church, there's people who are fathers, but not fathers biologically. I know in my life, I've grown up in church, and sometimes the men that have influenced my life, I've seen them as like a second father. And I think that's such an amazing thing. And so all of you out there who influence us young men and young women, I just want to say thank you for all the work and all the dedication you have to us as those people that you influence. I mean, I remember when I was, 14, and I was learning how to play guitar. I remember I went over to one of my lead pastor's houses for like a worship session or something, and I was like showing off to him like, oh yeah, I started learning how to play the guitar, but I didn't have like a capo, which is one of those things you see on the fretboard of like the guitar to like move the key around and stuff. And so I was just using some elastic bands and a pencil. There was like a short pencil, and I'd like elastic band it to the fretboard so I could play up a key or whatever. And he never said anything about it, but the Sunday after that worship session, he came up to me after the service, and he handed me a brand new capo, or capo, or capo, however you want to pronounce it. Out of the generosity of his heart and out of that love for his congregation, I felt very seen and very heard and very loved. And I don't think he will ever know how much that changed my life, because now I play guitar all the time, and I still have that capo. I got it. I was given this 8 years ago. This capo represents more than just what it does, but it represents that father figure in my life who isn't my biological dad, who went out of his way to do something kind for me, and it's changed my life. Like, I went to music, I did music as a degree. I play music all the time, and I love it, and it helps me worship and connect with God and stuff. And it was, what's crazy? I just didn't even think of this. The first guitar I ever had was given to me by another guy from church who was he used to lead worship, and he gave me his old guitar. So like, the fact that I'm playing guitar nowadays is literally completely down to the fact that these father figures in my life have actually gone out of their way to see that inspiration in my eyes and to provide for me. It's those little things that I think really make fatherhood like such an incredible thing. There's a bunch of Bible quotes, just like Proverbs 22:6 that I've got up on my computer here. It says like, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That kindness that man showed me, for me, I want to go and be that to someone else. I just want you to think about today specifically, like, who are those people in your lives that have done that, have gone out of their way, and they may not be your actual father, and it might be your actual father, but who are those men in your life? And what I want you to do is I want you to go and give them a text, give them a ring, FaceTime them, send them a letter, however you communicate with them. Just say thank you for everything they've done for you, and the sort of inspiration and care they've given you, and just say thank you. Help them to feel seen, feel heard, feel loved by the people in their lives. I know some of you might find this day quite difficult. I know a couple of my friends whose father has passed away, and this day is extremely difficult, and I just want to acknowledge that this day isn't the best day for many of you, and I want you to know that I'm sorry, and that I can't ever imagine how that must feel, but I do have some hope for you. I have two pieces of hope. One is that there's always going to be a community of father figures in a church that can help you, and that can guide you, and that can love you. And if you've never been to a church before, then I would highly recommend you checking it out and seeing if there are some people that can help you and guide you and love you. And that's what church is all about. We're here as a body, and each person in that body will play a different role. And so I know for me, there's been plenty of people who have been father and mother figures who are not actually my mother and father. And the second piece of hope I've got is that we have a Father in heaven who has loved us before we even came onto this earth. He chose us and he loves us. And Jesus was so loving and so kind. And if you don't know what that feels like, then I would just recommend praying and asking God to show himself as a father figure to you. You know, all things in this world will fall away, but God will always be there, and he'll always be there for you, and he'll never let you go, and he'll never abandon you. And that is so encouraging and so just insane to think about. Comment down below some of the ideas that you have, or what you're gonna go do for this Father's Day. But God bless. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content like this, then go check out the Salt channel on YouTube. Just consider subscribing to it, because there's going to be so much more content coming out soon. If you haven't already checked out the Salt TikTok, it's popping off. It's absolutely popping off. We're gonna have a great time. There's loads of little like bits of comedy and all that kind of stuff. So just, if you haven't checked out the Salt TikTok, go do it. And that's me. All right, God bless. Have an amazing day, and just remember to smile today. Be positive. Do your best. Double salute.